Hey, what's up, guys? It's Rob. I am here with my man Rite Hook.
What up?
And we are back with a version of Convention Talk. We are at the Philly Tattoo Convention. I've known Rite Hook for a few years. You just opened your own shop now.
I did. We've been open since late August, and this is our first convention officially as a shop.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
So where's the shop located? What's it called?
The shop is in Worcester, Massachusetts, so it's central Mass. Worcester it's basically Massachusetts' second biggest city outside of Boston, about an hour outside of Boston.
A lot of big bands go there, the Palladium, all
Palladium's
that stuff.
there, yep. Always had a great music scene. Worcester has always had a great art scene in general, so it's an awesome place.
I remember you used to do the Worcester convention out there all the time. We used to all go to Ralph's.
Ralph's Diner. Yep.
Yeah, that place
legendary.
is great. It's so much fun.
Legendary.
So you built the shop pretty much by hand.
All by hand and by myself. Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild. Tell me about that.
So to be completely honest, I wasn't even dead set on opening a shop. I had actually went and talked to some friends in Worcester and was about to work at his shop.
Okay.
And my girlfriend's a real estate agent. She said, hey, this place is open. And I would kind of brush it off. And then I said, fuck it. A week later, I gave him a call. Busiest street downtown Worcester. I ended up knowing the guy that ran the building.
Awesome.
And so I said, fuck it, I took a chance. I had the exact amount of money to pay for first and last, and I had $0 after that. So I just took the fucking risk. I signed the lease, gave him first and last. I had no fucking money, but I had a construction background.
Yeah.
I know how to build. And so I paid for it as I made it. And I would make tattoo for a day, make a G, go to Home Depot. Make a G, go to Home Depot.
Yeah, no, I remember you actually came up to Rochester for the summer show in between building all of that.
Yeah.
And you were telling me how it's like, dude, I got to make sure that this place is open in the next 2-3 weeks.
100%. It got rough, to be completely honest. Like, for the first time in a long time, I missed truck payments. I missed bike payments.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I think I might have just made the biggest mistake of my life. But all in all, now that we're open and we're moving and people know we're there, we're getting daily walking traffic and heavy foot traffic area. So, I think it was the best decision I could have ever made. It's been fucking awesome. We got a small crew, but that's the way, I like it right now.
Yeah, no, I got to meet Shelby earlier. She seems really awesome. She seems super motivated, which is great. We've talked about, if you were going to bring in 2 to 3 extra other people. I know you said that you kind of have a revolving guest spot going through there. Who's some of the artists that you've been bringing into the shop and working with?
So last week we just had Rad Nines.
Yep.
She's actually from Philly.
Cool.
Sick artist. Has her own style, really avant-garde type of shit.
Yeah.
We've had Brad Touche. Who else have we
been on
had?
the circuit for a long time.
Time. Great dude, amazing tattooer. Dan Brown has come through.
Yeah, Dan's tattooed me.
Yep, he's great. Who else have we had? Honestly, it's just been a revolving door since we've opened.
Good.
Kinda every 2 weeks somebody has been in there.
Which is great because that also helps bring in new clientele.
100%.
Who don't know that you guys are there or get to see that there's something special or something different every couple weeks up into your shop. So it kind of makes it like a spectacle almost.
100%. That was my plan. I said, all right, I got 3 booths. It's a small shop.
Yeah.
I've known Shelby since she was a kid. Her family, they were my childhood next door neighbors.
Yeah.
And she just happened to tattoo. She's 10 years younger than me. I had nothing to do with her becoming a tattooer. She just did that on her own. We ran back into each other, and it only made sense for her to come and work at the neighborhood. We're from the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it makes a lot of sense, dude. And it's great. It's been great because, I know ever since you and I have known each other, I feel like you've got that kind of personality where you're very welcoming, everybody's family type of deal.
No doubt.
And I really appreciate that. So I can tell that when you come into your shop, that's probably the atmosphere that you give off. Give me some of your experience in the shop? Like, what are you trying to cultivate in there? I know you said right now it's just you and Shelby and then a lot of guest artists, but what are you trying to cultivate with the guest experience in your shop that makes you different from everybody else?
I think, and I don't know if this makes me different from everybody else, but all I can say is what I'm trying to provide to a client during their experience getting tattooed. I've always said that while the quality of the tattoo should always be top notch and of utmost importance, you could almost argue that client experience is more important. And that's not to say that a bad tattoo should ever happen.
Right.
But if a person has the best tattoo experience they've ever had, it doesn't really matter what they got for a tattoo, they're coming back.
Right.
So even down to the way I built it and designed it, the type of stain I used, the type of lighting I used, the color, I painted the walls, and then down to the neighborhood. I wanted it to be a place that brought tattooing back to the everyday man, you know what I mean? Like, nothing wrong with a private studio, right? But like, I wanted to bring it back to the everyday person that's walking down the street and that wants a tattoo. They can come, walk in, feel comfortable, sit down, and they can get whatever they ask for. Nothing gets turned away.
Yeah.
While we're a traditionally focused shop, we ain't saying no to any fucking tattoos.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody deserves to get one, and everybody deserves to be comfortable while they're getting one.
100%.
You know what I mean?
It's great that you're doing that. I know that you have a music background.
Yeah.
And I know that you have an entertaining background. Do you bring any of that into the shop now? I know that when you were building the shop, you were posting a couple videos, and the stuff that you post is hysterical. I love when you do your voiceover videos. I watch them, and they just make me laugh. But I know your personality, and when you dump your humor into stuff, it really like sets it off a bit. Do you bring any of that into the shop?
I don't know if it. I think like you as a person in the shop, and then compare that to like you as an entertainer. I don't know if those cross over.
Yeah.
But maybe the way I market something does. I always had such a tough time with social media until I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna treat this like a joke and just try to make myself laugh.
Yeah.
That's the only way it's bearable for me to fucking make content. Like, I hate the fact that in 2025 as tattooers, we also have to worry about making content. It's a fucking pain in the ass. So if I can like talk some shit, just be a fucking idiot, and make myself laugh, make a couple other people laugh, and that gets some views, get some people in the door, fucking great. At the end of the day, it's all in the name of growing the shop and growing, and getting people tattooed, getting more clientele, you know what I mean?
I do the same thing at our shop, man. I got a character that I created named Kurt, and Kurt's this like, he's habitually stuck in the 80s, drives an IROC, or at least says he does,
Shit's fucking great.
All he wants to do is tattoo daggers and skulls, and he's got a power mullet, and I wear a ripped up, like Gold's Gym like tank top, and that's Kurt. And it like we're not doing something if we're not painting or whatever.
Yeah, you're fucking around.
We're fucking around, and
making
then
each
Kurt
other
comes
laugh
out, and it makes everybody in the shop.
It's one of the best things about working in the shop.
What do you guys do to keep the shop, copacetic with each other? You know what I mean? I know, like you said, it's small. We were talking earlier about, you were saying, hey, we got a couple people that we might look at to maybe do more of a permanent residency.
Yeah.
What do you guys do? You and Shelby obviously known each other for a long time. You guys do anything outside of the shop to keep things going, or shop dinners, things like that? Yeah,
we do. For the most part, me and Shelby are very much homebodies. Like, we like to be home. The older I get, the more I like to be home.
Yeah.
When I moved out of Salem and moved to the Worcester area, I got a fucking cabin on a lake in the woods, bro.
Nice.
I got a dirt road that goes to my fucking cabin. I want to be there as much as possible. That being said, to keep shop morale up, you definitely got to spend time with each other.
100%.
But I think the other thing is, if there's an issue, you fucking communicate it right away.
100%.
You don't let that shit fester, you know what I mean? No passive aggressiveness, none of that. Like, you can't be afraid of confrontation. If there's something that's happening that you don't like, you have to bring it to that person right away and not bring it to them like an asshole. Stern, but not like an asshole. You know what I mean?
You work together, your family, you gotta work things
That's
out.
it. It's like at the end of the day, hey, I don't like this thing that you're doing, you know what I mean? But what do we need to do to fucking remedy this? You know what I mean? And that's what we do, you know what I mean? Like it's small, it's only me and her right now, so it's pretty fucking easy.
Yeah.
If she lets her trash overflow for too long, I just say to her, yo, take your fucking trash out. You know what I mean? But she knows there's no, you know, I'm not gonna fucking fire her over it. You know what I mean?
You know, as long as I've known you, you've been pretty chill, pretty level. So real quick before we let you go, you got new people, things like that are trying to break into the industry, or they're trying to get things done with you. What's their advice? What's the advice that you would give to somebody new that's trying to get into this or trying to establish themselves as a prominent tattooer in your area?
First off, do it right.
Yeah.
Don't fucking order a machine off Amazon and start tattooing your friends. That's how I started tattooing. And while I learned a lot, I could have learned a lot quicker. And ultimately, I had to unlearn a bunch of bad habits once I finally went legit with it.
Yeah.
So it's like, focus on nothing but the art. Forget social media. Forget being a fucking influencer. If you want a tattoo, fucking respect tattoo. Do art and explore every version of art. If you want to be a traditional tattooer, paint shit other than traditional tattoos. Explore it all and make it all about the art. That's number one. I think nowadays people get all caught up in this like, I need to be something online.
Yeah.
Sure, down the line, you want to fucking be a creator, whatever the fuck, fine, do whatever you want. But tattooing always has to be number one.
100%.
Always.
I like it.
That's it.
Terry, tell everybody where they can find you on social media. Tell them how they can get a hold of you at the shop. Tell them everything that they need to know in order to follow you and follow your shop.
So my Instagram is Rite Hook Tattoos. That's RITEHOOK Tattoos on Instagram. The shop is the Neighborhood Tattoo Shop. That's the @ on Instagram. And Shelby is Squilly, SCQUILLY. You can find her in the shop bio. And yeah, if you're ever in Worcester, anybody out there, come check us out. It's the Neighborhood Tattoo Shop, your friendly neighborhood tattoo shop. Everybody's welcome. Come kick it, get a tattoo, don't get a tattoo. I don't give a fuck, but if you're there, come say hi.
There you go. Awesome, brother. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, bro.
Well, hopefully we'll see you in November. All right,
Absolutely will.